Hey everybody, and welcome back to Live Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz. Jack and Letty are still in Lake Jackson because COVID still thinks. So it's starting to get a little crazier again. So this one's coming from my little shitty galley kitchen. This one, I'm not going to talk a lot about it here. It's just super simple way to do it. It's proof that not all pastas have to be just drenched in some kind of sauce to be good and filling and great. Especially if you don't want to buy that canned stuff and you don't have the money to buy the good stuff. This is how to do it. Plus, we're on the Gulf Coast, so shrimp's awesome. Before we jump into it, be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the little bell, do all the YouTube-y stuff. We very much appreciate it. Leave us a comment. It helps. We're just throwing stuff at the algorithm gods at this point. Thank you again for your continued support. Also, check down the doobly-doo for links to our merch. We got aprons, fake hands, spatulas, pot holders, spoons, flippers, all kind of stuff. Just check it out down there. We very much appreciate it. We're a small business. And let's just get into it. Food's over here. Still over here. I don't know why I keep pointing elsewhere. Alright, super simple stuff. You want some shrimp, either pre-cooked or whatever. We're going to have to get those things off. You're going to need some hot water. We're going to have to boil it, but it just starts hot. You're going to need shrimp. You're going to need some kind of pasta. I'm using fettuccine. You can use spaghetti. You can use anything, really. And then you're going to need some butter. About 2.5 tablespoons of the butter. That's going to be your dressing for your stuff. You're going to need some basil, some oregano, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, that one's optional, and garlic powder. This stuff is optional. If you don't really like it, it works well with just like one, maybe two of these, but I'm just kind of going all in. Also, you're going to want some salt and pepper, just to your personal preference. I didn't use a lot here because the other seasonings I didn't want to take away from it. So get your water, get it nice and hot. You want to get it about medium high. Now your shrimp, if it's pre-cooked or not, you're going to go pull the tails and skin off. Seen missing from the skins and stuff going off of there. So once your water's starting to boil a little bit around the edges, you want to get your pasta in there, right? Pasta is going to take the longest, so that's what you want to put in there first, okay? There's a way to measure pasta, either with either your spatula or with your hand by using the knuckles on your finger, whatever. Look, I get two of these that fit in between, my thumb knuckle and that first knuckle on my hand. And mostly because this is going to be enough for 3 to 4 people. So it's going to be about half the package of your pasta. I got little hands. Don't judge my hands. So do about half your package. Get your other one. You want to put it about medium high, probably on the low side, probably medium low. And then you want to use 2 of your tablespoons of butter in here. Set aside another half. Okay, as your pasta is starting to melt and whittle down in there, get a wooden spoon. Wooden is the key. And go ahead and push the rest of that in there. Especially be careful if you have a gas stove, because the fire can come out of the side of it, especially if you got it turned up high enough to get it boil, and it might start burning the stuff. Use your wooden spoon. Now your butter, once it starts getting a decent melt on it, go ahead and get your shrimp here. Just go ahead and put those right in there. Remember, you've already, cleaned those off. You got the tails and the skin off. You rin a little water on them to make sure they're fine. I forgot the scene was missing there. So watch this before you cook. If it's pre-cooked, it's fine. Remember, we're just going to give it a nice, soft saute. You don't want to just keep cooking the hell out of thing here. Before anybody yells at me for using the same spoon for both my dishes here, we're broke. This is poor people cooking. I can afford 1 spoon. Now, give your pasta noodles a decent stir every now and then. You can feel the ones that stick to the bottom. Get them to where they're cooked, where they'll stick to the wall. Whatever. It took mine about 7 minutes in a good hot water with about medium high. All right, like almost high. Don't want to take it too high because they'll start burning. Whatever. Go ahead and drain those. Don't hose them down. So just strain them out and then bring them right back. Put them right in the pan with your shrimp. So don't toss it yet. Remember, this is still warm. You're going to get 1 tablespoon. We're going to use 1 tablespoon of everything. Garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, basil, and oregano. Just go ahead and put these in here. Don't add your salt and pepper yet. You want to do that individually at the table. So just 1 tablespoon of each of these in here. It's not much of a measurement, but that's just all we had as a kid. And put your last half a tablespoon of butter in there. And then toss it. Toss the whole thing while it's still on the heat, right? Remember, medium to medium low. Now, make sure everything's coated. Be very careful, because that pasta is kind of a big lump. You throw it out, you try to grab it, it's going to be hot, right? You don't want to lose any shrimp. You don't want any escapees. So give it a nice slow toss in there for maybe 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Make sure all that seasoning gets all over everything. and then boom, turn off the heat, take it off, and you are done, man. Like I said, I got a nice and tossed. It's going to look great in these pictures. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's done. It's kind of hard to get details here. Boom. This is what you're serving. This is amazing. It's got great flavor. It's filling. Like I said, this is well under $10. Our biggest expense was the $5 for the shrimp, and they were raw. Like I said, it took a little while to peel them, but that's fine. This is amazing. It's again, proof that you don't need a lot of really thick swimming pasta sauces on your pasta. This is great. Try this. Like I said, it's good enough for like 4 people for one sitting. I ended up, it was 3 different sittings for the fat guy because I tend to eat some and Zool takes her tax. But yeah, totally try this. And there you have it, folks. A fettuccine and shrimp dish that is outstanding. Probably not the healthiest thing in the world, but it's usually healthier than all the extra cheeses from an Alfredo or something. My house smells outstanding, but remember to throw out the shrimp tails and all the skin and stuff, because that's going to get funky. You don't want your house to smell like that tomorrow when you come home from work, whatever, so throw that out. If you do it differently, you want to see us do it differently, let us know. Put it down in the comments, man. That's what they're there for. If not, you can also find us on social media. You can find us at Facebook, Pinterest, Patreon. You can find us at all those. Live Between Paychecks Kitchen. Thank you very much for our patrons. But you can also find us on Instagram at Living Between. We had to shorten it over there for a reason. So, that's the thing. I'm about to try to start putting this stuff on TikTok, so who knows? Hello, fellow children. It's going to be weird. I'm going to be old and weird and have to do weird dances and what the fuck ever on the TikToks. But we're going over there next time. I'm going to get out here and quit rambling. I've had too much caffeine and I want to eat the shrimp stuff. See y'all next time. Be safe.